Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here to do an Aries 2024 month by month look. So let's see what we have for Aries. I did get some intuitive messages prior to the reading, and some of those messages for January, which could span throughout the year, actually, considering it is the beginning of the month of the year. Something about facing a delicate matter that's really on the forefront, could also be on the home front. And then there's something about facing something on your own. I did hear for the year, there was a name of Kelly. I heard McStevens as well come in. I heard fortitude, something about strength. There could be some sort of mishap too that involves some sort of delicate matter, or there's something in here about communication needing to be really on par. Like it needs to be really exact. There's something about exact because there's something about if things aren't communicated clearly, it could be in a relationship, it could be in documents, etc. It could lead to some sort of mishap, misunderstanding, misalignment, and so that's probably something you'd want to avoid. So just being very careful with your manners as well as your communication. So then I also heard something about from dusk till dawn, and yeah, there's something about also possibly involving the fox. So fox has to do with magic being around. It can have to do with having to be really clever with certain situations, having to go kind of like light, like you know very carefully, cautiously, like very light-footed around a certain situation. All right, let's see what we get though in the cards. I have not looked at these yet. Rabbit, awareness. Yeah, noticing what's happening within and around you. Okay, so goose, pursuing your quest. All right, independence. As I said, you could be going, it's something solo, facing something going solo. Ten of Wands, yeah. So this is, facing some sort of stress. As I said, Seven of Pentacles, you're asking yourself, is something worth it? There is some happy adventure here coming in for the year. There's something I want to talk about kind of around October, September, October, where there could be travel there, a trip. There's something fun happening there. And then you have Wanderlust. So this is adventure. So it is a great time to travel this year. You do have some adventures coming in here, Aries, for the year. With the Seven of Pentacles, again, it's sort of analyzing, you've had some success, and now it's like going over that and really asking yourself, though, more in a more deep sort of analytical way, um, from a variety of angles too, like how something fits or doesn't fit in your life. All right. And then you have, overall for January, it looks like, you know, things look pretty good with the sunshine. Sometimes, the sunshine though isn't necessarily all, joy and rainbows and all that. It's actually also about having something come into awareness, something comes into light. This could fuel some inspiration for you in different areas of your life and really kind of set you moving forward. Again, it can also be being something being communicated to you very clearly all of a sudden. So if you weren't sure before, maybe you are. And this is about, realizing, as you pursue your quest, sometimes, remember that progress is not always a straight line. It zigs and zags like a rabbit does to avoid being captured. So also there's something here, there's an element of teamwork, and you're choosing who you want to move forward with or not. And something for some of you, someone may want to get more of a commitment from you, more traditional sort of commitment, and you're gonna be working on that and through that. Some of you are going to decide though that you're going to go it on your own with this independence. So this is about going out on your own, creating your own business, maybe trying something that's, kind of outside of your comfort zone. It's as though you realize you can manage difficult things. So you might be having a little more confidence, a little more faith in yourself and your ability to create. So yeah, that's that. I do get if something's kind of been weighing heavily on you or whatever, this is the year you're going to actually face it. It could be you've been with someone a long time and now you're reevaluating that and going separate ways. It could be, it could be a lot of different things for different people. These are just general readings. By the way, I do weekly readings for all signs, so do check those out. And I do bonus Libra readings. Let's check and see what you have for February. Before I look at the cards, I had something about, I heard hop, skip, boom. So this could be some sort of fun surprise. This could be, again, like a sudden movement of some kind. This could be playing games of some kind, either fun or not. There's also possibly, now this is about Yeah, okay, there's something about like an opinion that was considered last. Maybe it was like the last thing you wanted or the last thing you wanted to hear even. There's something about changing the fishbowl, so you could feel that you're just in a really smelly situation of some kind, and you just want to get out. Now you could live in a place where it actually the air is polluted, or you could be deciding that you're ready for a bigger home, or just a change of scenery, so that's a little more healthy for you. All right, and with that change, you're kind of your power is restored here. So fresh oxygen in this into a situation. So you have seahorse here, solution. So this could be an answer to a question, being closer than you think. This is like, allowing again, okay, like I said, maybe a possible move of some kind. This is with cuckoo here, it's a new path or direction. Yes, you have an ending of feeling maybe trapped in a situation. This could be about a relationship or just some sort of obligation, a controlling situation. Maybe you feel like you're in something for the wrong reasons. I just heard something about a snake bite. Maybe there was some mistrust, but this is about possibly you leaving a situation of some kind. Um, you may get help in unexpected ways. It could be an earth sign, so that would be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or it could be during one of those seasons. February is Aquarius into Pisces, so there's that. But you have using your own inner wisdom here, and this is about somebody gracing your presence that could actually um, sort of support this change of yours. And maybe when others have thought, well, it's kind of a cuckoo idea. I'm just getting you being like no nonsense about this and moving forward anyway. There's some sort of solid offer coming in. Again, I'm getting Earth sign energy. It could also just be that it has to do with that sort of stability, the security, the resources that the pentacles represent. Um, this is about just realizing there's always an opportunity. You could completely be changing something big here. I'm getting that. Something, again, that made you feel controlled. For some of you, it is a split of a relationship. Obviously you do you. I'm not, tarot, I can sort of tune into energy and say, oh, this is what I'm feeling and sensing now for this particular time period. But first of all, these aren't personal readings. But they can be surprisingly accurate for some people, though, from what I hear from the comments and things. But just realize that you still have the choice. Your intuition knows best. You have free will. You have final say. Nothing in tarot is set in stone here, right? It's just supposed to meant to be sort of entertainment or for guidance, maybe spiritual connection, that sort of thing. So it kind of confirms maybe what you already feel. So this is about making sure you're not focusing on failures, losses, difficulties of the past, accepting help when you need it. Okay, you could actually be asked to help someone else as well. This seahorse here, this is like moving on despite complications, realizing that there is going to be some sort of solution here. There's something here about responsibility and discipline too, and that I'm picking up on. Okay, don't make things super complicated, right? This is like it's just more about having to take that step though to either end something or release yourself from a situation. You could find that someone helps you, some sort of information comes in that just helps you free yourself from that. And for wisdom here, yeah, so you might be getting some advice from an older person or helpful earth angel, as you decide that you're going to move on. Next, I just heard Daniel or Daniels. And I just heard something about something being income based. Maybe some of you are, applying for something that's based on income based. So, all right. And the name Daniel doesn't have to be connected to the income based thing. These are separate messages. If they connect, great. Bald eagle here. Whoop, let me see what I got though for March. I actually there's an elephant in the room. I had something about a brush with fortune. So that can mean so many different things. Herding, like herd, or it could be hurt, because with my clairaudience, sometimes a T can sound like a D or that sort of thing. But I got the sense that something was trying to be like grouped together, like bringing things together. Maybe trying to herd things that are not like herding cats. That can be like very difficult to do. It's easier to herd sheep, HERD, than it is to herd HERD cats. So something about that might be okay. Bald eagle, observer. So seeing things from a higher perspective, trying to see things from others' perspective too, and also soaring above any sort of drama, difficulty. getting into harmony. Yes. Okay. So this could be, figuring out what works best for you in a situation, what's in alignment here with that Lover's card. This is Gemini energy. You have some fire energy here too. This is about, yeah, you could actually come across somebody who's kind of jealous of you, and maybe you're just wanting that, you're insisting on more harmony here, in a relationship or a situation. The Knight of Wands can be for romance. It can sort of be a whirlwind romance or something. This could involve a Gemini. It doesn't have to though, but it doesn't even have to be romantic love. It can be something that comes in pretty fast. You want to kind of make sure that you're not making impulsive decisions. But this is about your passion. You are, in fact, a fire sign. This is a very passionate, driven energy. But a Knight of Wands realizes they're not yet king or queen status. Okay. So they're willing to still learn. So you'll want to make sure that you combine um, different aspects and different resources in order to get a full picture, and in order to see something from a higher perspective, and then trust that wisdom of your higher self. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're staying in harmony, that things are sort of at peace, that you can actually do your work, and that you're not involved with sort of a toxic clingy behavior. I'm getting something about somebody maybe being a little too clingy or too up in your business, and it's really because they're kind of jealous of you here. What do we have here? Yeah, watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. So and also you're getting very much so staying balanced, staying grounded, staying tuned into earth energy. Make sure that you're getting out and getting all the elements in your life, even if you can't get outside wherever you live in March. That you can actually bring somehow bring the elements to you. Have circulating air for air, have candles for fire, have plants for the earth, have for water, have maybe a little what is it, the little fountain or something, or just cleansing yourself in the shower, or in sort of a way where you're making sure you're releasing anything that does not serve you energetically. Okay, so keeping your energy clear, keeping things aligned, keeping yourself in a steady format is what I'm being told. So um yeah, leave it. This is also, again, I'm getting sort of a leaving or a being above a certain situation. For some of you, you may actually have a lawyer, or you may be hiring a lawyer or something, or you are or know a lawyer. There's something here about a lawyer, possibly in March, April kind of thing. If you don't know about this already, don't fret. This is more about things you already might see coming. So there could be something about lawyer. Let's see. So or just about truth in general and organizing the truth and what makes sense to you. It could also be Libra energy as well. So for April, I had something about light bulb. I also had something about elements, which actually just came through in March. Sometimes when I'm reading like this, because energy is fluid, it doesn't, it's not confined by space or time. I'll get kind of run in where like March will spill into April, April to May, and that totally makes sense, right? So it seemed I picked up on that sort of, making sure you're considering all elements, and maybe if you can't get out, bring those elements towards you, and that can be metaphorical too. But I was picking up on it for April. Here it is in March. It already came out, so there's going to be some spillover there. Notice that. I also get the date of March 30th. Okay. um, Keeping things in balance. I did hear Cincinnati too, for whatever that means for some of you. And then I got something about steam. So steam, this could be full steam ahead. It um, could be a lot of different things. There's something too about, oh, what is this? Maybe chariot, maybe moving fast. So moving fast. It could involve air or water sign too. April. Let's see. Okay, so Lizard, aligning to eternity. Now you just had the Gemini's card, which is all about alignment, and this is about not letting time or space limit you, which is really funny because I just said the words, energy is not bound by time, neither by space nor time, and then we have about you not letting space or time limit you. So this is believing everything's possible and being open to magic. With the Crane card here, you have something here about this sort of a secret maybe being revealed. You've got, oh wow, okay, twists and turns. Yeah, getting your priorities straight, because you could be accessing some sort of I actually just heard through meditation for some of you. Some of you may be transforming your life through things like meditation, being more mindful in general. So you may actually have access to information that helps you be better able to filter out what's real, what's not, illusion from reality, that sort of thing. So that's what comes along here with this crane card. Flashback. So this could be people from the past trying to come in. It could be an Earth sign, a Capricorn, could be a Libra or Taurus, but this has to do with getting a second chance at something too. Okay, some of you could. I just heard something where you can like calm the waters. Maybe you can smooth something out with somebody if that's what you want to do. But I do hear conversation happening, possibly a very big conversation. So you could take back an old job or person, that sort of thing. But you'll want to make sure that you're making sure that it's not something that's controlling. Okay, it's not going to be something that's going to bring you back to that, eight of chains or 10 of wands here with the chains, right? And then also you even had that feeling kind of trapped here with the chains again, the eight of swords. So some of you are wanting to flee a very controlling situation or person, and so you're encouraged actually to do that and get make sure that any relationships or environments that you're in, that they are in fact supportive and nourishing the soul, making sure that you're getting your priorities straight too, and that you're not just ignoring, say for example, don't ignore your health as you're trying to make money. Like you need to make sure you're paying attention to your health, and you're your greatest asset, so you really need to pay attention to your health and your spirit, number one, and then the money stuff is all secondary, right? So make sure that you're not getting involved in toxic thought patterns either, or relationships, addictions. This can represent addiction too. So keeping in the flow and realizing that you do have the power to make it all happen. Your creative energy is flowing here. You may be getting some really great ideas here in April, and just figuring out again what aligns with you. You could be reflecting back on past things that have happened, but this is about being like you're finding answers to obstacles. I'm getting with this Empress energy. This is all about, again, connecting with nature, making sure you're being really good to your body, nurturing yourself, not always having to nurture others, but make sure you're nurturing yourself, finding beauty in everyday things. Okay, Aries, with the Empress here, Libra energy, again also Taurus, this is very Venusian energy, right? It's ruled by Venus, which is about love and beauty and being in harmony with yourself and with nature. The Empress possesses the energy of all four queens. So this is a super powerful time here. I just heard something about if there's some sort of division, there's going to be something maybe that sparks your perception. In other words, you might get you might get a revelation. Actually, if it's not now, it's coming in May, because a lot of times I'll pick up on something for the following month in this month. Okay, so the Empress is in tune. The Empress can really birth any sort of project. They're extremely wise, and they know how to be in the flow, and it's not an energy of resistance at all. It's going with the flow of that river, realizing there are peaks, valleys, mountains, and all that. All right, so this is making sure that even if your carefully laid plans are thrown out, something doesn't work out, you do have that Empress energy working with you here. All right, and it's all aligning for a higher purpose. All right, this is it, so that you realize again, everything is possible now, even if there are twists and turns. So make sure you're taking good care of yourself, and paying a certain amount of attention to all aspects of your life, so that you're not ignoring something really important. Okay, that'll help you get through through this sort of the twists and turns that are coming through here. So for May, I heard spicy. Ooh, spicy. Something about a resolution here. I heard hawk. They can be messengers. They can have to do with wholeness. They can have to do with protection, keen eyesight, seeing something from, again, a higher perspective. So you have hawk, and then there's something about taking off. Something's taking off. Somebody could be leaving. You could be leaving. It could also be an idea you have is really taking off, or your new start at something's really taking off. Or you could be, actually, it could be like a plane taking off. So you could be traveling too. I just heard the Midwest too. Okay, so hummingbird reprogramming. This is about joy. This very much has to do with May. So the May and June are connected here now in this reading of, April and May. As I said, they might be. They actually are, because I'm getting intuitive read on that right now. Judgment call, the Queen of Swords, bridging the gap, opportunities. Yep, communication. So this is Again, use your discernment here, just like with April. You're going to have to filter things out. The crane helps you do that. When I see black and white energies like this, it can be a formal event. It can also be about freedom of movement. So making, realizing you have the ability to clear unconscious programs. You're getting some sort of like cosmic upgrade here, which I picked up on that actually. The cosmic upgrade for you, I did get something about. It was later on in the year. We'll get to it, but you actually, if you're clairaudient, those skills may be starting to come in. Oh, I did take that for sort of September. And September also had an element of travel, so there could be something linked with May and September. Um, about I just heard Charleston too. It's just like some getting different places for people. Maybe you'll be traveling between May and September, or in each of those months. I'm not sure, but also don't let anyone tell you how you need to walk. Right? That whole like walk this way. Yeah. They don't let people tell you how they you know do things. Basically, is what I'm hearing. You might be told, do it this way, and there's give and take here. So being open to give and receiving, that's going to help that align, that flow of abundance come in. Communication here, this is about, again, viewing all sides of a situation. Okay. Again, like I said, communication is going to be important. So if there's like a snafu with communication, it could start happening around this time of like May, June-ish, even July. Okay. There's something going on here where there could be a little bit of a disturbance, mishap. This could be also a formal event here with penguin, tuxedo, that sort of thing. uh there's also something about, oh yeah, so like drastic, you may make a drastic change in order to pursue your dreams. Okay. And you're choosing something you love here. You're choosing something you love. Yep, you're making a judgment call. You're going to get some answers here coming in. And as I said, this is definitely a clairaudient card for me as well. So this could be something that you hear or that you intuitively hear, all right, where it's going to provide you with enough answers you need in order to move forward. Queen of Swords, that's that decision making energy. So again, this could certainly be a very big decision making month for you that will lead to great transformation. There's something here about balance too. This could involve children, does not have to be. This is starting to make some sort of big decision here. It could be towards a wonderful opportunity. All right, so you might be asked though to reach some common ground with somebody. You may actually be asked to reach some common ground with yourself and your past. All right, so making sure that you're not letting the past invade your present and suck the joy out of it. Okay, because the hummingbird is joy and that wants to stick around. So this is you connecting with some sort of conscious upgrade and not holding back. Okay, you're not holding back from a situation, and ask for what it is that you want, that you love, that you value. And if you want to try to mend something, take the chance. This is what this implicates, because either way you'll get an answer. So yeah, an important offer could be made. So you're encouraged to dress to impress, that sort of thing. Not, you know what I mean? Just sort of like be prepared for an opportunity for when it comes in. What do we have? I'm hearing beat let bygones be bygones too. So some of you definitely may be wanting to patch things up. I'm also picking up on some of you being healers too. Or you may seek the advice of a healer or something in this, halfway year point. So for June, I did have something about your charisma, charm. Things could be pretty fast paced. There's something here too about, yeah, organization. And then sort of with June and July, I'm getting something about like clowning around, tricks, maybe magic, that sort of thing. So let's see. Hopefully it's not any sort of like energy that's like trying to trick or anything. Let's see what we have. We have unfolding reality, squirrel. Oh, okay. Yep. Don't be afraid of the unknown. New rhythms developing here. Yeah, something's coming into awareness. It's going to certainly affect your happiness. This is about building alliances too. All right. There's a lot of activity that comes with the squirrel. Um, and it's also about harmony too, this card. Well, it doesn't say it, but that's what I'm feeling with this pack of cards here. So, you know, again, it's like you're choosing something you love. As I said, for May, you're choosing it and you're actually taking action on it here in June. So this is not being afraid of the unknown. Trust you'll have what you need, and that even if you're going out on something on your own, like the woodpecker here, and new rhythm for yourself, you could be getting into a new routine, new structure of finances for some of you too. um, Things are going to be busy. Okay. But you're sort of like using your own you're trusting yourself more to make good decisions. All right. Um, somebody might, I'm hearing the words, try to ream you out. Like they might try to tell, like they might try to really make you, this could be, like I said, this sort of a mishap in communication or understanding or something. So there could be something going on here that's like, words are being exchanged. Let's put it that way. And it could be pretty intense. This is about, yeah, not wasting your time. So it could involve, any sort of situation, really. Love, finances. I mean, you did have the judgment card not too far away. But overall, it's going to affect, whatever this is going to affect this 10 of cups. You're actually making this 10 of cups happen. You're bringing it into a reality. You're manifesting it this time. Okay, Aries, this is you manifesting. um you know there's, what did that, sorry, I'm being drawn to, so charisma, yeah, using your charm here again. Things could be fast paced, and you're making sense of things. You're deciding you're getting your priorities straight. Okay, simplest way to put it. It's more about like organization, and you're being encouraged to use tact and care in all sort of matters, legal, financial, love, etc. So this is about, yeah, not wasting time, and not settling for less than you deserve, because this is all about your full on happiness and what aligns with you. Okay, so this is about letting your passion ideas ignite, and knowing that you are supported here, and knowing that this, so that the turtle, as you can see in the picture, we do know, of course, it's kind of, the turtle's like happy with what it has, and the turtle has the same home its whole life. um Maybe some of you are starting to finally feel at home with who you are as a person. Okay, I'm getting that for some of you. And that's your 10 of cups. 10 of cups doesn't have to be romance and family for everybody. A 10 of cups is like you actualizing something you love, or a love for just life or yourself. So you might get some sort of new inspiration here coming in during this time. Yep, so nature's good for the soul. It's very healing. And let's see, lock it, no, that's not it. There's something, time, there's something about time here again, bringing back to that whole, don't make your, make sure that you realize you're not limited. You're not as limited as you feel. You have everything you already need, like a turtle has everything it needs, to feel at home here. And the sun card, Leo energy, great energy here. For love, it could have to do with, really really meeting the one. It could also be just, lots of joy, a new energy coming in, sort of reinvigorating. And I just heard something about a financial gain. So this may be a good month for you here, for some of you. Okay, let's see what else we have. I just heard Bradley next for let's see, July. I'm getting travel balloons. I'm getting sightseeing. I'm getting something about sort of, again, like kind of magic manifestation. I'm getting oh wow, yeah. There's a lot for July possibly. Getting something about, maybe you're going to concerts. Something could be lost in translation. You're paying attention to songs, to music, lyrics. I'm actually getting that some of you are doing that right now. That's what the message is. Whenever you're watching this is like, pay attention to music right now. Signs. It could be signs from the universe. It could be signs from a loved one crossed over. But this is definitely a time to be paying attention to what you're hearing, including through music. There's something here about some sort of, again, a communication challenge. This could be when it really is happening for some of you, this June, July, something. Okay. It could be on a vacation or about a vacation too. All right. Let's see what we have though. I just heard Libra. So maybe it's that could have to do with your balance relationships. It can also involve a Libra. Let's see what we have. Okay, preference. All right, so with Raven, with the throat chakra, wow, I was right here with this communication. Speak your truth. Okay, this is how you're going to manifest your desires. You're going to bring them into, um, you're going to bring things into fruition here. Okay, because words are magic. All right, and what we think about, we bring about, and what we speak about, we bring about. Okay, so be very mindful of what you're telling yourself and what you're allowing others to tell others, and don't let people like prejudge you. Right, this is something about that too. I'm also getting something about allowance, not allowing certain things um, to come in and kind of mess things up. Okay, this could be a time where you're letting go of something or someone. All right, this is like letting go of, Past hurts, I just heard. Past hurts, words, conflicts. That's what they're saying right now. Okay, so Levi, Levy, Leva. All right, that's coming in. So something about being stoic, being stoic. I just heard sticks and stones can break my bones. Your words will never hurt me again. Okay, all right. So that's pretty powerful here, being very clear on your intentions. This could involve the home life here, all right? So if somebody's trying to interfere at home, or you're having a home situation or what, house finch is what this bird is, the house finch. And so it could have to do something with home, but either way, it's about activity increasing here. You are protected. You're also protected against people who are wearing masks or who are trying to get you to see things in a not great way. Remember, I was picking up on like magic and clowns and trickery. I don't like that, that kind of is coming in. So use your intuition here. Use your skills of sight here about being able to see things maybe or sense things that not everybody can. So this is about, we may need to lay low for a little while as something kind of passes. This could be you also, leaving behind situations that are people that do not serve you or suit you well. You might friend zone somebody. Or you could be actually deciding someone's not actually your friend. It could also be family, though. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is your legacy. This is your generational wealth sort of thing. This is that all that stability in the home and all that. I'm actually getting that something could disrupt your home in July, possibly. It could be weather. It could be literally like anything. But it's like, don't let it affect your heart space about this. So just know that you're protected. Protect yourself against things that do not serve you and against, just unkind words and actions and energy, that sort of thing. Three of Cups can also be celebration. You could be getting some sort of achievement here. Now, when I get, care required. Oh, yeah. Guard yourself against deception. Yep. Be careful because there could be foolish mistakes made and it could be someone trying to fool you. All right. So, I'm not an alarmist here. I never try to be, but I am going to tell you for around July, again, it can be kind of fluid. You might be dealing with a situation where you're dealing with somebody who is either trying to haunt you from your past or who is, I just heard a snake or like a wolf in sheep's clothing, even. Okay. So just make sure. And there's nothing wrong with snakes, by the way. Snakes represent a lot of good things spiritually. So, but it could be like, be careful who you tell things to. Okay. Make sure you're not revealing your ideas and things like that before they're complete and you're ready to actually broadcast them to everybody. All right. It could even be somebody very close to you. I'm sorry to say that could be someone that you need to kind of, button your lip around, like maybe, because they might like to talk. All right. And it could, I don't know if it's, intentional deception or what, but you'll know your situation. And for some of you, it's just how you're talking to yourself, that sort of thing. But there is something about like secrecy here. There's Scorpio energy too as well, a little bit, but that's transformation too. Something about modeling, be a role model, right? Okay, spiritual role model too. We have the rainbow bridge here. This has to do, it can have to do with hope, right? Because rainbows come out after a storm once the sun's appearing. You had sun earlier, come through in the previous month, I believe. Oh, also, by the way, with this raven's here also to protect you, and it can protect you against uh, people sending you, negative energy too. All right. So loved ones that have crossed over are sending you messages of love and strength. Okay, you could be grieving a person, a pet, a situation that was difficult to move through. As I said at the beginning of July, what I received intuitively is like listen to songs, right? You're listening to songs. That could be happening again right now, but there's also something about just you tuning in and realize that those crossed over are trying to actually communicate with you, and one way they're really doing that is I just heard take the chance and listen to the radio, like turn on the actual radio and see what comes up, because that's really random. And is there something about the static too? Okay, there's something about, so it just, yeah, take that for what it is. But overall for July, yeah, it's like, guard yourself, handle things with care. You want to use tact because you don't want something to come back to, get you, as far as like something maybe you said when you were feeling emotional, or something you missed, or something, or in writing or document, that sort of thing. Okay, so it'll be different things for different people, as I said. All right, so for August, I had something about like sort of like a deep cleaning, a deep dive, trying to fix something, making sure you're going at sort of a steady face or pace, steady face. Okay, so saving face. All right, saving face, maybe possibly too for some of you. All right. So we have stag. Okay. Also hearing right now, not if someone's trying to make a spectacle of you, make sure you realize that you're the one whose perception matters most. How you see yourself is what matters most. And like true friends and clients, and those loyal to you, they're gonna see your side anyway if it's a situation. So I'm picking up on something a little mucky, murky, not so fun, but it's nothing that you cannot handle. All right. And so we have it's nothing like major, but I don't know. I guess for some of you, it could be like for maybe two of you, but again, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but this is just sort of giving you a little bit of insight. It's kind of like a heads up in case it were to happen, you know. So you might want to come back to this reading throughout the year and just look month by month. So source with stag here. You're getting heron, asserting yourself. Yep, freedom, ace of cups. You decide what's in that cup. You're deciding. You actually are super stable here. It looks like your security, your happiness. This is somebody who's very nurturing. They know how to use their resources. And now part of our resources is not just money and time. It's like love, energy, that sort of thought, or our thoughts. Or where we put our energy really. Property, some of you will be acquiring property, but again, I'm getting this whole like make sure that you're paying very careful attention to details, contracts, documents, anything, any sort of thing. Some of you could be in some sort of tricky situation. Maybe some of you are even going through a divorce, I don't know, but you're going to want to keep track of phone calls, texts, saving things. Make sure you're saving things because you may need to use them later on. All right. So making sure you're being very detailed about just, writing it down, keeping track. Okay. So just as remembering your true source, letting go of any beliefs that hold you back because you have the freedom here. Again, for some of you, your relatives or, ancestors or crossed over loved ones of any kind, they may be trying to communicate with you. All right. Like a lot, July, August. And I don't know if that's because somebody's birthday is then. I just heard burly, or something about like burly, but I'm not even going to guess. Okay. So there's something there. Heron, this is about, this can be sort of an aggressive energy, but I prefer to call it asserting your energy. Like you're asserting yourself. And again, you're speaking up. And there's something about not even having to raise your volume because you're being so meticulous with your words, actions, and details. You're being highly you're coming across as very capable too. So also getting Virgo energy right now with something which is actually going to be, starting at the end of August. So this is July. This is August right here. Okay. So it could cross over into Virgo season. I just heard something about you meeting your match. You could actually meet your match at this time, like something. You might have some sort of lucky break. So meet something that really, because especially with an ace of cups here too. Ooh, this is really good. So this is about you knowing though that you have the knowledge, you have the ability um, to free yourself from something and to maybe you're trying again to acquire some sort of property or deal or deed. Even some of you are actually going to pay something off, possibly too. I just got something about security too. So you may want to up security, making sure that, people can't access your information or your house or that sort of thing. But with the Ace of Cups, I like seeing this. I'm getting sort of a grandma energy. I don't know if some of you have a grandma who's passed, who's watching over you. I heard Nettie too, or like Nessa or something, or that's just for some of you obviously, but I'm getting like a Nanette even or something. Okay. Yeah, Jeanette. That's not it, is it? All right. Well, anyway, some of you have allergies this time of year too. I know that's kind of random, but there could be something going on with sinuses. Obviously, work with a doctor, check that out. But that's just something that I heard. So Nettie. Yeah, what's Nettie? Nettie pot? I don't know, but there's something here. I also get something about letting off steam. Okay, so you might actually be taking a little break here, working yourself up to do some traveling here. All right, so yeah, Queen of Pentacles, solid energy there. Very grounded, very connected to nature too, much like the Empress. Okay, Yep, asserting yourself when the opportunity appears, when it's the correct one. So this could be, yeah, it's, time off, taking a little time off, maybe going out on your own, employment wise. And this is also like you realizing you have the knowledge and ability to be a leader, a teacher, um, a mystic, even. All right. So now I'm picking up on vacation. Vacation. What is this all about? What did I get? Let's see. So for July, August, September, I got Davies. The name Davies. Davies. I also got something about a country road taking you home. I know there's maybe a song that has that. So you could be going home. Some of you are a place that feels like home. I'm getting something about to the moon and back. So yeah, so it could be like I love you to the moon and back, that you used to say that with someone, or that you do, or it could be you feel like you've really been through it. You've gone so far, and to the moon and back. We've gone around this block 10 times, that sort of thing. But it's kind of like big progress, big improvement. Cosmic swing is coming in. Then I'm also picking up on Vermont for some of you, the state of Vermont. It's not in Canada, folks. Some people think Vermont's Canada, but it's. And I'm not insulting anybody here. I've actually had like friends of mine, because I have a connection to Vermont, and they're like, well, isn't that Canada? And they jokingly say that to me, and I'm like, it's not Canada. It's in New England. So I think they're just teasing. But anyway, so the friends of mine listening who keep joking around, it's I I gotcha. No. So anyway, but yeah, you could be getting some sort of cosmic sort of shift or upgrade, that sort of thing. Let's see what we have. September. Oh, wow. Yes, becoming with the swan. Oh, yeah. So you're letting go of what's not authentic, okay? You have sunshine, prosperity, and love. Maybe you did take some time off. Flexibility, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness, and the sun. Look, cornucopia. Are you kidding me? I almost want to just be like, listen, September is going to be awesome for a lot of you, okay? Or, for a lot of you. Again, I can't guarantee this. Obviously, if you want me, check me out for a personal reading. Go to my website. I created a simple web page for that reason. But anyway, let's see what we get. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you could have been losing faith in a certain situation or a relationship. You may actually be called to realize that it's okay to accept help too with a certain situation. Yeah, so I'm getting your intuitive gifts growing. You're able to sense things, okay? So you could let's see. If things, yes, signs, your future, okay, so yes, your direction will reveal itself. Again, you're getting Leo energy here. Now, Leo is in August and goes a little bit to September, and then Virgo starts. So there's something here about authenticity too, all right? So it's almost like if something doesn't fit, you're like dancing away. You're like dancing on. Maybe some of you love dancing. You love, music, whatever. But there's kind of like a summer of music and dance, even possibly if you want that. But there's a lot of blessings coming in. You're going to be getting a lot of signs. Things are going to be very, very clearly to you, and that's going to help you kind of end a cycle or even a thought pattern, even though you weren't really fully believing, and now you'll believe. Like you might actually, some of you, you're going to be watching like meteor showers or something. There's something about that. I don't know what's going on in September meteorologically or astrologically. But becoming, yeah, you're really stepping into your own power here. Interesting. And that's going to affect all areas. It's you being very, and there's something too about, speaking it out. And using conviction when you communicate, that actually really pays off for you. I'm getting the number 7 too. 7 has to do with, for me anyway, spiritual lessons, tests maybe, but it is about that spirituality. I'm getting that because you had this like patience, it's rewarded. You're rewarded for that. And if you're wanting to develop your intuition, yes, meditation can help, but for some of you, you may have that question. One way to do that is to really trust it in situations that matter to you. That's what your way of kind of telling the universe. I know that's oversimplified, but just for the purpose of this quick message in this reading, I am getting something about some of you wanting to, improve your intuition. And I found that for me, the big change was when I actually trusted my intuition was something that was really important to me. I received intuitive signs and I followed them as though I had received it as a text message on my phone. I 100% believed it. From there, my intuitive skills, capabilities skyrocketed. I don't want to be dramatic, but like they really took off because I believed my intuition was something that truly mattered so much to me. It caused me to make a decision that really actually upset me, but I had to because I could not ignore the sign from the universe. Okay, so in a nutshell, cornucopia. Yeah, this is about enjoying the fruits of your labor, releasing anything and anyone that does not serve you, that blocks your sunshine, that tries to dim your sparkle. Don't let anybody do that. You're not going to. You're an Aries. Come on. I mean, Aries are some of my favorite people, maybe because we're opposites on the zodiac wheel there, but yeah, love this for you. This is about you realizing that you are, in fact, your best resource. Okay. And, being flexible, you've had to be flexible throughout the year with some things you've making these changes you've made, but it looks like any sort of blips that come up, you're like, kind of have this sort of like this too shall pass attitude. And in fact, it does. So next for October, for some of you, Libra season, we go from Virgo to Libra. End of October, we go into Scorpio, by the way. Okay, so this is about a victory lap, a suitcase. I'm hearing Montreal. So there we go. There's Canada. So we had Vermont, Montreal, maybe somewhere around those areas. Okay. I'm getting Nova Scotia as well. Something about a lake, possibly. There's something new on the horizon, or this is just joy. I'm getting some joy, but let's see what the cards say too. Flow. You're being in the flow here. This is flowing with the natural currents of life. Be present and alert. There are new surprises and understandings. Again, some of you are really going to be taking your intuitive abilities to the next level here. All right. This is Cancer energy, by the way, the red-winged blackbird. Okay. Tree wisdom. This is you embodying. Okay. All right. So again, this is your perspective. Okay. This is about you being able to filter through and use discernment as far as what's true, what's not. You decide your reality. You actually can speak it into existence sometimes, right? So this is about you changing the way you look at something. Even see how they're looking up there. It's like they're becoming. This is you emerging as such a leader. Okay, Aries, such a leader, and it's you got the enlightenment. You're being enlightened here with this hanged man. Okay, this is about nature healing you. Trees can help remind you to get rooted. That will carry you through those difficult windy days when a tree is solidly rooted, right? And the way we get our strength, the way trees get their strength, is having to go through storms. We just if the tree was never tested, it wouldn't get any stronger, right? So making sure you're keeping yourself grounded, go within when needed. For love life stuff, this looks pretty good, but making sure that you're staying true to you if something new in your love life does come up, and just trust you're divinely protected and connected. Okay. So that's what I have for October. Very good focus here for October. Okay. Making sure that you realize you have a lot more control over your journey than you realize, and certainly more control than anyone else has in this on this plane. November. For November, I'm getting something about remembrance for you. It could be an anniversary or birthday or something that you're going to remember. I'm getting the date of 11/22. So 11 and 22. Maybe you see that a lot on the clock beginning now. Okay, there's something here about that being important. I had a snake come up, and I had something being kind of there could be something a little unappetizing that maybe you just have to get through in November. But I'm also getting something about, somebody could try to make you feel guilty about something. That could be the thing that's kind of unpleasant or whatever. But some of you, there's just something you need to get through in November, and you do, and that's like, again, it helps to um, help you maintain your freedom and your focus. And so staying grounded, it started here in October, but let's see what else we have though. We have openness with Cougar. So again, be aware of all the possibilities. Make sure you're expressing yourself. Okay. There's something about timing. I was getting a specific, oh my goodness. Wow. Whew. Sometimes I blow myself away. The clock says 11:22 here. I picked up on 11:22 intuitively for your reading. There is something about the timing of November, okay? You may want to take your time in making a very important decision. All right, take your time. Could involve a Scorpio, could involve a Sagittarius. Take your time. That's a big message. The fact that that came up so clearly, for me, as you can see, it's kind of made me stop. There's something important about 11:22. It could be the time, it could be the date, but there's something about that. You may actually, something may, there may be a big shift for you around that time. All right. Three of Pentacles. This is about your hard work paying off. You know, there's an achievement here. Needing to have some courage here. Okay. Something could, yeah, this, it could be your world changing in a way that you did not see. Now, you had balloons here in July as well. So there's something, there could be a carryover, there could be a connection to July that has to do with November. But I did pick up on balloons. Specifically, I picked up on hot air balloon. I heard balloons, and then I heard travel, and I saw a hot air balloon. But, you know, that's that. So there's an achievement here. There's, you're being in the limelight here. There could be something to do with health here that you want to pay attention to. There could be a big commitment. There could be a big life lesson you're going to learn just in time, in the right timing. You're meant to know something in the right timing. So some of you, it might have to do with your spiritual journey. I don't know. You're going to, if you would, let me know what this ends up being. I know it's a ways away, Aries, but there's something big here. The initial W, like Wilkins or, you know, Wilson could matter. Okay. Something here. Whew. I'm also getting St. Patrick. So I don't know if, March 17th is something, or the name Patrick. I heard Donovan and Diane as well. So there's names close like that. Okay, Nicholas too. All right. So I'm getting that song about like, oh, you might not feel like you belong somewhere. You might feel like that song where, I'm a weirdo kind of thing. And you might question why you're somewhere or why you're doing something. And maybe from that it sparks this next thing for you. But that's just for some of you, it's very specific. Okay. There just could be, yeah, there could definitely be something here. You don't want to limit yourself, and you want to make sure that you're opening up to receive all the support you need. If you need support from a team like this Three of Pentacles, or this Hierophant Taurus energy, like a wise counselor or teacher or mentor, take advantage of it. Okay. Because whatever is going on, and I'm getting again the M and the W. So M as in Michael or Mary or some, I know those are very common names. Miguel, those could, those are M and W. All right. Could mean something. There's like a whistling. I'm hearing a whistling too. Okay. Something about October too now, I'm hearing. So that's November. It's very interesting. You're going to be using your agility here, use your intuition here. Yeah, there's something going on here. Yeah, so if it's saying wait a while on this, okay? It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. We'll get you an angel card. It says no need to worry here. Okay, there's no need to worry about something, but um, there's divine timing, I guess, at play with this. Okay. Uh, wow, that could be something really big for some of you, like positive too. It's going to be different things for different people. So we'll see. Okay, and it's going to be, I'm just getting this here, sign to leave doubt behind with the 666. So release and heal for greater things to come. Yeah, it could be just a big change. I'm getting like goosebumps on my arms. It could be a big change for some of you right there. It may, you may have to be patient. There could be a bit of healing that needs to happen as a result. But there's something I keep getting this. I just got Linda Dennison. So the name's Linda and the name Dennison or Den or Danita or Denisa or something. But all right. And then just make sure you stay true to yourself here with 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is going to be stand firm because things are changing around you. Oh, I'm getting massive chills here. So, whoo, I wish you all the best with that. That's for sure. So you have here, so some of you, it's a wish come true for this. And some of you, it has to do with like past healing, like needing to heal now. It could be something from childhood, something, okay, or it could involve your childhood too, even. Wow, you may have lost a child too, for some of you. And I said lost, not that you are. This is some of you, there could be something important about your childhood or like your child's childhood, or having lost a child maybe in November, or they were born in November, but there's something about that. And it's like maybe finally you heal, you get this piece of information you need, or something frees you from that grief, like once and for all. Okay. For some of you, that's what it is. All right. It could involve a motorcycle too. All right. I don't just motorcycles in there. Next. Whew, big goosebumps here. Okay, December. What I heard for December was controlled conviction. So this is about something that held you back has gone. Wow. And I just said that. So, yeah, you're letting go. You're like shedding, you're like a snake shedding its skin. Like you've lived in that feeling or that kind of grief or whatever for too long, and then you get unstuck. And for some of you, it's just going to lead to greater harmony. But here's what I had for, so something that held you back is left. And that's what I had for December. And that's just what we talked about in November. Interesting, Aries. So Scarab, this is Phoenix rising from the ashes here. Okay. What appears to fall apart is actually falling into place. This is carryover from here. I'm getting something about lipstick too. So this is about new life emerging from, chaos possibly. This is new cycles of opportunity here. It's going to lead to greater peace here with the dove. It's had its ups and downs. Something has been up and down possibly. This is about, possibly work. Was like, it's been so difficult and now there's hope, or it's something about, again, like a loss or something. Now there's hope, but this is like positive change coming forward. Okay. You have to allow yourself to move on. Temperance, very angelic card here, support here. This is about finally being free of something that hurt or that's made you suffer or something. You're getting free of that. Okay, Aries, you're getting free of that here by the end of 2024. Oh my goodness. Oh, I said with this, did I not say? I said Phoenix rising from the ashes. What do you have? You have the rising of the Phoenix. Aries, I can't make this up. Here you are, all fiery, right? This is about a new beginning here to usher you into a more high vibrational energy that frees you. You could find this new relationship even, but this is about you rising from the ashes through strength, determination. Okay, now's the time to spread your wings here. Okay, this is you getting in touch with your main purpose too. What's really going to lead you to that greatest happiness. This is about having a happy home too. This is about that wisdom. And look, you have the Three of Pentacles again, which you had from November. So this is definitely connected to this. Whatever's going on here in November, it's like, it's going to be okay. Somehow, like you may not see it right away, or it could, for a lot of you, I do feel like it's a very transformative energy from something in the past that you're now like, you're getting support too. All right. You may need to, again, call upon somebody to help you, like, because you had Three of Pentacles again. So you may need to, it might require some hard work, some planning, that sort of thing. You might be in the spotlight a bit as you reorganize things or something for some of you. But there's help here. And you could be in need of a friend or they need you. But this is about, again, sort of counseling or something in order to get back on track. Okay, well, look at this though. Wow. So Aries, you have an incredible year coming up. Okay, balance here with temperance is key. All right. So, and it just, oh my goodness, you have a pretty, I did not expect that for November, December. As you can tell, I'm a pretty enthusiastic reader and I don't hide my emotions. There's no point in that. So, yeah, this is like really, I don't hide my energy, I should say. And so something, there's something going on here. Please let me know what it could be, what it might be. I'd really appreciate it. If you like this reading, please do remember, like, share, subscribe. That would help a lot. And to those of you who have already, thank you so much. And I'm wishing you a very bright and blessed 2024. Thanks, Aries.